It begins like every flight you've ever taken. You arrive early. You hand over your suitcase. A printed tag is slapped around the handle. A brief smile from the agent, and then it's gone swallowed behind a set of black rubber flaps, carried away by a system you'll never see again. You board. You take off. You land. You follow the crowd to baggage claim, standing beside strangers in a semicircle of hope. The carousel starts. A beep, a groan. A suitcase thuds onto the belt. Then another, and another. Familiar shapes and colors reappear, rolling past eager hands. You wait. 10 minutes. 15. People leave, pulling away with everything they brought. You stay. Your suitcase doesn't come. What happened? Most people assume it's a mistake, a delay, a mislabel. But the truth is more complicated. Behind those walls, the baggage system isn't flawless. It's fragmented. Thousands of hands touch your luggage between check-in and claim. At least 4 different teams across multiple departments. None fully accountable. All under pressure. Sometimes it's rerouted without warning. Sometimes it's set aside, forgotten. Sometimes it's taken. And sometimes it disappears without a trace. Not because of failure, but because of familiarity. Because for some, the baggage system isn't just about transporting items. It's about opportunity. Unwatched corridors. Unlocked carts. Bags sitting unattended. Luggage that looks identical. ID tags that can be swapped in seconds. Conveyor belts with no cameras. Employees moving in uniforms, never questioned. It doesn't take long for someone to figure out how to work the gaps. And once a bag goes missing, the burden falls on you, the customer. You'll fill out a form. You'll wait in line. You'll hear words like escalated, investigated, searched, but no one really knows where it went, or who took it, or why. Some bags show up weeks later, opened, items missing, tags removed. Others never return at all. Airlines know this. Airports know this. Even some of the staff know this. But no one talks about it. Until now. Because if you fly, you deserve to know what really happens behind those walls. And once you do, you'll never check your bag the same way again. In this video, I'll show you 11 airline luggage secrets that'll help you avoid stress, delays, and lost bags for good. Number 6 is the most important one. It's the difference between panic and peace of mind. Stick around till the end for my personal go-to hack that saved me in Rome, Bangkok, and JFK. Let's rewind to Rome Fiumicino Airport. Summer, peak season. Thousands of travelers. Lines stretching out of terminals. Flights arriving late. Perfect storm. I was booked on a connecting flight to Athens. Checked in early. Tagged my bag. Watched it vanish down the belt. But something didn't sit right. I'd seen the chaos behind me. A staff shortage. A baggage belt jammed the day before. And one critical fact. Rome's system reroutes luggage to a holding zone when flights are overbooked. Most passengers never hear about that zone. My bag went there. I didn't. I landed in Greece with no clothes, no chargers, no gear. Nothing. It took 5 days to find it, and only because I had receipts, tracking screenshots, and a backup plan airlines don't teach you. That moment changed how I travel forever. Because behind every airport terminal is a system you rarely see. One built for efficiency but not necessarily for you. Luggage doesn't follow your flight. It follows a route of scans, storage zones, human hands, and automated guesses. And if one link breaks, your bag is gone until someone somewhere decides to look. Now imagine this. Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi Airport. Red-eye arrival. Luggage carousel 5. A man next to me lifts a black suitcase. Pauses. Look at the tag. It's not his. He shrugs, shrinks the tag, and walks off anyway. No one stops him. The cameras? They exist. But no one's watching them in real time. At JFK, I watched a ground handler wheel a cart into a restricted zone, then disappear for nearly 20 minutes. The cart came back lighter. Was anything stolen? Maybe. Maybe not. But you'll never find out unless you know what to ask, who to call, and how to escalate. And that's what this video gives you. Not just hacks, but a survival map through the airline system. Because when you're prepared, the airport changes from a gamble to a game you can actually win. These 11 secrets aren't from brochures or airline help desks. They're from lived experience, sleepless nights, lost days, and learning what no one told me. Secret 1: remove old baggage tags. The moment you check your bag, it disappears into a chain of conveyor belts, scanners, and sorting arms. It has one job: follow the code on the tag. But what if that scanner reads the wrong one? It happens more often than you think. Old tags left over from your last trip can confuse the system. Even those tiny barcode stickers airlines slap on the side, they're still active. To a machine, they look just as valid as your new tag. And once the wrong code is scanned, your bag is rerouted instantly. No human double-checks it. No alert goes off. Tokyo becomes Toronto. Paris becomes Portland. And you have no idea until it's too late. That's why before every flight, every single one, you strip your bag clean. No old stickers. No stray barcodes. Nothing left behind. Because a 2-second scan can cost you 2 days without your luggage. Secret 2: use a smart GPS tracker. When an airline loses your bag, they won't tell you that outright. They'll say things like, "It's probably in transit," or "It should arrive on the next flight." But underneath the calm tone, there's uncertainty. Because in many cases they don't actually know. Luggage moves through a separate system. Scanned, sorted, and shipped by machines, not humans. If a bag is misrouted, missed, or stuck between transfers, it might not be scanned again for hours or days. And you're left waiting, guessing, filing reports that go unanswered. But that changes the moment you drop a GPS tracker inside your bag. AirTags, tiles, even GPS-enabled baggage tags. These tiny devices do what the airline can't. They tell you exactly where your bag is in real time. I learned that the hard way. Landing in Bali, I got the usual "we're still locating your luggage" message. But when I checked my phone, the truth lit up on the map. My bag wasn't missing. It was sitting still in Singapore, untouched. Hadn't moved in 12 hours. That single glance told me more than 2 hours of calls and counter visits ever could. I showed the agent my screen, the exact location, the terminal, the baggage area. She paused, leaned forward, then made a call. My bag arrived the next day. Without the tracker, it might have sat there indefinitely. So if your luggage matters, drop in a tracker before you lock the zipper. Because peace of mind weighs less than an ounce and fits in your palm. Secret 3: ditch black luggage. Picture a baggage claim carousel in full swing. Dozens of nearly identical suitcases rotating in endless loops. Same shape, same size, same color. Black, the default, the disguise. The reason bags get taken by the wrong person every single day. It's not always theft. Sometimes it's a tired traveler, a distracted parent, someone rushing off a long-haul flight who thinks, "Yeah, that's mine," until you're standing at the carousel, watching it empty out, realizing yours is gone. That's exactly what happened to me in Madrid. My suitcase, black, hard shell, totally ordinary, vanished. An hour later, I learned a woman with the same brand had picked it up, walked out, and didn't even realize it until she reached her hotel. No damage, no bad intent, just confusion. And that's why I never travel with plain black luggage anymore. Now it's bold red, with a bright neon strap. A sticker that screams, "Not yours." And guess what? I haven't had a mix-up since. Because when you make your bag unforgettable, you don't have to worry about someone else forgetting it's not theirs. Secret 4: always carry one change of clothes. Lost luggage isn't just an inconvenience, it changes your entire arrival. You step off the plane in a new country, a new climate, ready for adventure, but your bag doesn't. And suddenly, your first 24 hours feel like damage control. You're wearing the same clothes you slept in on a red-eye. You're sweating through yesterday's shirt. You don't even want to take a photo, because you look like you haven't changed in days. That's why a single change of clothes in your carry-on isn't optional. It's essential. One fresh shirt, clean underwear, pair of socks, maybe lightweight pants or a dress that folds easily. Takes up almost no space, but it gives you control. When I landed in Kenya, my checked bag didn't. 3 days without it. But I still walked out of the airport clean, refreshed, and ready to meet people. That spare t-shirt and socks? Lifesavers. You can't control airport logistics, but you can control how you show up when they fail. So next time you fly, pack like your bag might not make it, and give your future self a fighting chance. Secret 5. Avoid short layovers. When you're rushing through the airport to make a tight connection, you might beat the clock. But your bag probably won't. Here's what most travelers forget. Your luggage doesn't sprint through terminals or clear security. It goes through conveyor belts, scanners, and a team of ground crew handling hundreds of bags at once. If your layover is 45 minutes, that's barely enough time for the system to catch up. And while you're already boarding your next flight, your suitcase is still sitting on the tarmac, waiting its turn. I learned this the hard way in Frankfurt. I made my gate with 5 minutes to spare. My bag didn't even make it onto the cart. I arrived. Didn't. Simple as that. And it wasn't a mistake, it was math. Too many bags. Not enough time. That's why I never book a layover under 90 minutes anymore. Especially at major hubs, Atlanta, Heathrow, Dubai, where the transfer process is slow and the distances between terminals are long. Give your bag room to breathe, because even if you're fast, the system isn't. Secret 6. Print your contact info inside your bag. Think your luggage tag is enough? Think again. Tags tear. Straps snap. Barcodes get smeared or soaked in rain. Once that happens, your suitcase becomes anonymous. Thousands of bags end up in unclaimed piles every year, just because no one knows who they belong to. That's why I always put a second ID inside the bag itself. Right under the top flap. Printed name. Phone number. Email address. Clear. Waterproofed. So even if the outside label disappears, the airline still has a way to contact me. It's simple. It's old school. But it works. More than once, lost and found agents told me, "We only knew it was yours because of that paper inside." Your suitcase might get separated from you, but don't let it get separated from your identity. Put your name where it can't fall off. Because the one thing more frustrating than losing your bag is someone finding it and still not being able to reach you. Secret 7. Use the Airlines app religiously. If you're only using the Airline app to check your gate, you're missing out on its most powerful feature. Luggage tracking. Most major carriers, Delta, United, Lufthansa, now let you see your bag's journey in real time. When it's loaded onto the plane, when it's transferred, and when it's left behind. You don't have to wait in line at the desk. You don't have to ask 3 different agents for answers. The information is right in your pocket. In LA, I was connecting to Tokyo. Delta's app pinged me my bag hadn't made it onto the flight. Before the gate agent even knew I knew. And that early warning, it gave me a head start on filing the report, getting a claim number, and rerouting it before I landed. Use the app like a control panel. Turn on push notifications. Check bag status the way you check the weather. Because when your bag goes missing, silence is the worst feeling. Information is power. And now you can have it before anyone else. Secret 8. Avoid gate-checked bags if possible. You make it through security. You're finally at the gate. Then comes the announcement. This is a full flight. We're asking passengers to gate-check larger bags. Sounds harmless. But here's what really happens. Your bag is taken from you, tagged in a rush, tossed on a cart, and often forgotten in the system. Because gate-checked bags aren't always scanned like standard luggage. They're added last minute, moved fast, sometimes even bypass the official tracking pipeline. That means no scan-in, no scan-out. And if there's a tight connection, the risk goes way up. I've watched it happen. A stressed-out agent scribbling a handwritten tag. A ground crew member waving a cart away with bags not yet logged. If your flight connects through a major airport, don't take that risk. Pack lean. Fit your bag in the overhead bin. Because once it leaves your hands at the gate, there's no telling how carefully it'll be handled. And when that baggage claim belt turns empty, the cost of convenience might feel a little too high. Secret 9. Take a photo of your bag before check-in. The moment your bag disappears behind the check-in curtain, it joins a sea of thousands. If it gets lost, the first question they'll ask isn't your name. What does your bag look like? Color? Brand? Size? Tags? You'd be surprised how hard it is to recall the details when you're stressed and jet-lagged. That's why I always take photos. From the front, from the side, the tag, the handle, the scuffs. It's not about Instagram. It's about insurance. In Heathrow, my bag vanished during a transfer. While other passengers struggled to describe theirs, I simply showed the agent my phone. She scrolled once, twice paused. Got it, she said. That helps a lot. That one image fast-tracked the search. Made my case real. Tangible. Don't rely on memory. Document the bag before it leaves your hands. Because when it goes missing, your phone might just be the fastest way to bring it back. Secret 10 Skip curbside check-in. The car pulls up. The curbside porter waves you over. No line. No wait. Sounds perfect. But what happens next could cost you your luggage. Curbside check-in may feel convenient, but behind the scenes, it's often missing something critical. Tracking. At the main counter, your bag gets scanned, tagged, logged, every move accounted for. At the curb, it might get tagged by hand, entered late, or worse, not entered at all. A friend of mine handed his bag to a smiling porter in New York. The bag never made it to Denver. There was no tracking record, no digital trail, just a vague note that it might have been picked up. No bag, no proof, no refund. Meanwhile, passengers who used the main desk had clear scans showing where their bags were last seen. Curbside is fast, but it's not always thorough. If you care about where your bag ends up, take the extra 5 minutes. Go inside. Use the main counter. Let the system do its job. Because convenience at the curb shouldn't come at the cost of losing everything inside your suitcase. Secret 11. Check luggage insurance and airline rules. Your suitcase holds more than clothes. It holds your trip, your plans, your confidence, sometimes your peace of mind. So what happens when it vanishes? The airline apologizes, offers a flimsy toiletry kit, maybe a t-shirt. But what about your shoes? Your charger? The $200 coat you just bought for the trip? That's where insurance comes in. Most travelers ignore the fine print. Don't be one of them. Check your airline's baggage policy before you fly. See what they'll cover and what they won't. Better yet, get travel insurance that includes baggage protection. Even smarter, use a credit card that offers it automatically. In Paris, my bag disappeared on arrival. Within hours, I bought a new outfit, kept the receipts, and filed a claim. Chase reimbursed me $350. No drama, no runaround. It won't bring your bag back, but it'll keep your trip moving forward. Losing luggage is bad enough. Don't lose money too. A few minutes of prep can save you days of regret. Before you rush to your next flight, let's lock it in. 1. Remove every old tag, even the small ones. 2. Drop a GPS tracker inside your bag. Know where it is always. 3. Ditch the sea of black luggage. Go bold. Go bright. 4. Pack that extra t-shirt and socks in your carry-on. Your future self will thank you. 5. Never trust short layovers. 90 minutes minimum. 6. Print your contact info and place it inside the bag. Quiet backup that speaks volumes. 7. Download your airline's app. Track your bag before the staff even knows. 8. Avoid gate checks whenever possible. That last-minute tag? It's a risk. 9. Take a clear photo of your bag. Show, don't describe. 10. Skip the curbside check-in. Walk inside. Do it right. 11. Know your insurance. Credit card perks or travel coverage. Just be ready. Each step is simple. Each step stacks. And when it all comes together, your journey feels effortless. Less waiting. Less worrying. More travel. Play it smart, and your luggage becomes just another part of the adventure, never the problem. Ready for wheels up? Let's make sure your bag is too. Alright, it's your turn. Which of these hacks have you already tried? Maybe you're a seasoned traveler who's mastered the art of luggage protection, or maybe you're about to try one of these tips for the first time. Either way, I want to hear from you. Comment below with your worst luggage story. I know there's some crazy stuff out there, and you just might see yours featured in my next video. Did one of these hacks help you breathe a little easier about your upcoming trip? If so, hit that like button. It means the world to me and helps other travelers like you find these tips. And if you want to make sure every flight you take feels a little less stressful and a lot more smooth, make sure to subscribe. I drop fresh travel hacks every day to help you fly smarter, lighter, and stress-free. Travel isn't just about the destination, it's about making every part of the journey work for you. So go ahead, smash that subscribe button, and let's keep you moving with ease. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.